Hello, So Squad. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Source podcast. I'm your host, Eva Wolf, and I'm back. Today, we're talking about how to rebuild when the market changes. And this is very spicy.
Business Sauce.
All right, so this episode is about something no one talks about enough. What happens when the market changes and your business suddenly doesn't fit anymore? So, just for you remember, I built my company 10 years ago in France. I'm French, born and raised in Normandy. It was an event agency, become a digital agency in 2020 because COVID happened. So I have to change all my services. So we went from executive marketing, operational marketing with corporate event, launch product, all this type of festival art and music, like all this event I built in the past for 5 years. In 2020, everything switched. So we become Shopify partner, Meta certified, and we start to build organic and paid strategic on social media. So basically, social media marketing management. We run a lot of account on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. We did all the strategy marketing from A to Z and really built everything from scratch and execute it. So we are creating the content, rebuilding website, doing optimization, SEO, everything. Okay, so we were like a digital agency. Yeah. Come on. Anyway, why I'm saying that is I saw 5 years in event, 5 years in digital, and I don't know what happened in the market, but end of 2025, we just start to feel that changement. Consumer consume differently. Uh, Company do not invest into marketing as they used to do. Now they really want to see if they want to really invest into advertising or they invest into advertising or they see the money coming back to them company. So it's a lot of bigger question. And at this time I was like, okay, what we should do because we start to do less and less social media management, more scaling and strategic building, but I didn't want it to become a consulting firm. So anyway, right now I'm speaking about a lot of my history, but I was like, okay, how that can happen again? Because I just feel what I feel in 2020, I felt that again in 2025. It's why I kind of disappeared because I was like, okay, what should we do now? And the last episode of the Business Source podcast I did, we were getting ready to do our first event in the US, and we did. We get like 300 people. It was awesome. A big networking community event. We got so many partners and sponsors for drink and foodie. So it was awesome. It was like a after dark experience, very me for sure. Anyway, and then I was like, hey, maybe it's time to come back in events. So this episode is just to let you know that yes, I'm coming back to events step by step. I'm rebuilding my agency with different type of services because, oh, I said the market changed, and now all company in the consumer packaging goods they're looking for client experience and brand activation, and they want to do like event marketing more often, and they all talk right now about the URL to the RL. So you came from digital to real life now because people want to touch products. They want to be here. They want to see what the community behind the product, and it's kind of why now it's a lot of founders coming back a lot in storytelling because more and more the storytelling come back, and this is a big time to sell. But anyways, I want you to understand that sometimes the business still works, but the market around it has evolved, and you have to adapt this situation to make sure your business doesn't crash. And there is a thing, it's why you have so many businesses after the first, second, or even the third year, they close because they don't know how to adapt. And every single year are very different, market are different. You will always have the same type of consumer, obviously, same demography and industry, but people year by year consume differently or more and less. And I'm speaking about product, but it's the same in the service providers. I have so many agencies, founder agencies that they're struggling right now because they don't get a lot of client and they have to say, okay, what we can do, what we can do, blah, blah. I'm like, guys, like I've been here since 10 years. So yeah, you have to adapt. And if you do not, you will just close your business and you have to find a full-time job, it just, anyway, so how to rebuild when the market change. Um, the big advice I can give it to you is disappear, take time for yourself, try to do not have all this noise around you and say, okay, same question that I always say, what do you like? What drives you every morning? Why are you waking up every morning? Why are you happy when you wake up? What do you like to do as a founder? And now from that, you're like, okay, so okay, this is really driving me. I really love that. So I have to feel my intuition. I have to listen to my intuition because it's more you listen to your intuition every time. It's like people sometimes like, oh, about you. Okay, yeah, you little social butterfly. Yes, I am a social butterfly, but I'm also a butterfly. Like I always follow the flow, and it's just, and sometimes if you start to follow the flow and stop asking you question, then the answers will be on your way. And in December, I didn't know what I was doing. I just did, okay, let's do my 10 years business anniversary. Let's do like a community driven event because I don't know, it's kind of the new vibe here in the US. And I'm like, okay, let's build something that way because I think it's the right thing to do. And after this 10 years business anniversary, like it's like Christmas and it was December. So you have like, you like all this, like noise and family. It's a lot, you travel, you eat a lot, you see a lot, a lot of talk and a lot. And so your emotions very high during the holidays usually. And then, like New Year, it's every people are speaking about new goals, new shit. And you're like, I don't have new goals. I like my life. And so what I'm trying to tell you is, you don't have to have the same path at the same time of your people around you. And even if you're not a founder or you're a C-level and you're trying to make it happen, sometimes you just have to switch at the right time. And this right time make you bigger opportunities that you had before. And 10 years ago, I was working only with small businesses. Then I switched my services. I start to work with, I call them baby corporate because they're still not in the mid market, but they're not too small and they have enough budget marketing, but not enough budget for marketing department, for example. So I switched into this thing, and now I feel that I can have a foot in the mid market, and for that you need to readapt. So your target, you can keep your same target all your life, but it was I was speaking with that with another founder actually. Sam, you have this agency since like 20 years. It's like a dad, like. And and he was telling me, hey, if I like, yeah, you can't really scale. And I'm like, so that's mean you like what you're doing because me, I came at this path. So, I spent 10 years doing all that. As my last years, it was like, yeah, increasing my pricing, changing my services, becoming a little bit more bougie and more, premium services because now we have the expertise, so we know what we do. But even when you have this expertise, then it's very hard to scale this market as a service provider. So you have two solutions. One, you just stay there. All he did is an entire life and he just get more client and more client, but he have this little life and he have this flow and he loves that. But if you want something bigger, you have at some point, you have to cut thing. And cutting thing means rebuilding a full team. It's mean saying goodbye to people or putting new people in your team or rebuilding another company and putting this company together to make sure you're building like something bigger. And anyway, I'm talking too much right now. I'm doing a brainstorming with myself and my camera. That's not okay. But anyways, so remember, you can always switch, always swift, and sometimes you don't even know it will be the right time, but it has to be, and it will be the right time. So, anyways, yeah, it's kind of why I disappeared for all these months, and I was like, because I was really loving doing my business sauce podcast and like talking around and give you some news and some tips and advice, and I'm like, I miss doing my business sauce podcast. So yeah, it's a kind of different type of episode I'm doing right now, but yeah, it just sometimes the business works, but the structure around it doesn't, and you have to realign with yourself. So it's kind of why I came to this silence, because silence sometimes it's a strategy to rebuild something bigger. So, anyways, something else I need to tell you, I built a nonprofit association called Wild Minds Initiative. So the goal is to help artists, entrepreneurs, creatives, and cultural thinkers to kind of get around together. So through immersive experiences, obviously. And yeah, I love this nonprofit. It's all about culture, art, and technology. What I was building 10 years ago when I have a Wolf Evans, a non-profit association. Oh my God, I feel it was a long time ago, but not that long time ago. So yeah, I'm building that right now. So next event will be, it's in 2 weeks actually. So this episode might be live, maybe before or after. I have no clue, but uh, we already have 1,000 people RSVP. So I'm like running between map and everything. Anyways, it's kind of why I'm kind of crazy right now. I'm like losing my mind. I'm thinking about my map and my like emergency plan for evacuate venue. And also thinking about my squaddy life. Anyways, yeah, that's it. It's only what I wanted to say. So if you want to keep a lesson, so your business will evolve, your identity will evolve, your ecosystem should evolve too. So the danger is staying loyal to a version of your company that no longer fit who you become. So alignment is the most underrated growth strategy you should do. It's kind of my last, yeah, I think that's it. So maybe you don't need a new strategy, maybe you need a new structure. And if you've been building for years and feel something shifting, listen to that. Because this chapter for me is about clarity, creativity, and impact. And I'm so exciting about 2026. I'm so exciting. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Business Sauce podcast. See you soon to the next episode. Bisous.